Hi, I'm Marco Cutrone from Marco Cutrone Fine Art. I'm here for About.com, and today I'm going to go over some of the most common paintbrushes used by artists for painting. The Filbert is a very popular brush. It tends to be a thin, flat brush with a rounded tip. Filberts are a very versatile brush that can be used for many different forms of mark making. If you apply the side of the brush to your painting surface, it creates a thinner paint stroke. Directly applying the flat side of the brush to a surface creates a broad, thick stroke depending on the size of the filbert used. Filberts that have bristle or hog hairs tend to wear down over time, changing the shape of the brush. Instead of discarding older brushes, you can use them and experiment with different types of mark making, such as using a dry brush technique. The round brush has a medium to long, thin shape. The tip comes to a point. It is often used for detail work and painting lines. Round brushes with especially sharp points are great for painting thinner, more precise lines. This brush will usually load a lot of paint. It's good to purchase a round brush with a little spring to it. This way it'll maintain its shape. The flat brush has a broad, thin shape. You can select flat brushes with different length bristles. A flat brush with short bristles is sometimes referred to as a bright. The flat brush is great for producing a thick, broad stroke. You can also turn the brush on its side to produce a thin, precise line. The bristles of a fan brush are arranged in a broad, thin fan shape. Even when wet or loaded with paint, the brush will keep its fan shape. It may, however, wear down over time. The brush is commonly used for blending different colored paints. It can also be used to create unusual marks and textures with the paint. The liner brush, also known as a rigger brush, has bristles arranged in a long, thin shape. Some versions of this brush come to a crisp point that produces a sharp, consistent line. Liner brushes that have angled tips are often called sword brushes. Mop brushes are commonly used in watercolor painting, especially when applying washes. They have a thick, soft, mop-like shape. I personally like to use mop brushes for blending paints and for a tapping technique which blends and distributes paint evenly. Thank you for watching. For more information, please visit hobbies.about.com.